Hello, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. You're listening to Gunslingers, brought to you from behind the Iron Curtain on Radio Free California. Yep. Welcome to live radio, everybody. Welcome to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network, baby.
Yep. Kevin, I'm going to make you lose 15 pounds tonight by running back and forth. Kevin,
look at him go.
Ryan's not here tonight, so Kevin has to bounce back and forth between several different booths to make things go.
I don't know how he does it, but he does.
Welcome to Sunday Night Radio, everybody.
Live radio.
Oh, anyway, this is a Gunslinger show where we talk nothing but fun with guns and no politics.
That's right.
And believe it or not, that can be done because we're coming up on six years of doing it.
6 whole years.
Yeah, I think we got 2 more weeks. It's either the first or second week in August was our very first show, all the way back in pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID-19, geez.
Yeah, holy cow. Time's going by.
But yeah, it's been, what a 6 years have flown by just as fast as these 2 hours go by. So
well, fair enough. Man, this week at the shop, let me tell you some of the stuff that's happened. So I got a call on Friday from a gentleman who calls me up and says, I have a gun shop and I'm retiring.
Okay.
I said, well, okay, what can I do for you? He says, do you liquidate stores? Well, we've done it many times. Mm-hmm. So we did it again yesterday. We're going to be there again tomorrow, but we started yesterday. We got all his firearms out and stuff, and then tomorrow we go back and get the rest of whatever's left over, and stuff's moving
That's
forward.
A whole entire... You are 2 stores by yourself, and you picked up a whole nother shop.
Yeah, we just absorbed another store.
Wow.
And, a lot of the stuff is not auctionable. He has tons of magazines, and I don't mean, look through magazines. The little thing that you call a clip, what do I always say? Clips go in your hair. A magazine goes in a gun. And he had just tons of mags and all kinds of accessories and stuff. So all that's going to go up to Azusa store, and we'll put it out for sale.
Hey, or we're going to try to get it back up on the Military Bay, huh? Get that thing on?
I don't know what's going on. Ben, for those of you that haven't been to the Orange store, Ben has made his own little bear cave in the back, and he hides back there, and he's like Poindexter back there with, all he needs is that little white dog with the glasses.
Mr. Peabody?
Mr. Peabody, And I'm pretty sure he's working on how to, move through time at this point. I don't really know. I don't know what the hell he does back there. He just comes back and says, here's what I did. Oh, okay then.
It's done.
Like,
what is done? It is.
Yeah,
thank you.
I don't argue with him because I'm afraid he'll, fry the entire store or something. So anyway, he's been working on stuff. We now have a thing on the website where FFLs of federal firearms licensees from other states, when they buy from us, they can go right to the website and blast their FFL right to us, as opposed to emailing it, which is an absolute... Guys, imagine this. Okay, in June, we had a 2-day auction. We sold 1,200 guns over 2 days, and probably 70% of it were out of state and or country.
Yep.
Now, what these people... we cannot send guns to people's houses. No. We have to send them to dealers in their area. So we send out emails saying, here's what you owe. Please send your FFL to gunslingerauctions@yahoo.com. Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. But people don't follow directions well.
They'll do one or the other.
Yeah, and so, we ask them, please send us your name, bidder number, lots 1, and FFL 2, gunslingerauctions@yahoo.com.
Put it all together for us.
And we get maybe 2.
That are complete, right?
Yeah. Most of them, they send us an FFL from, Yahoo, Arkansas, or Billy Bob, Nebraska.
Tallahatchie.
Yeah. and with no mention of who they are, what they got, who they're sending it for.
Where are my guns?
And those calls start literally day of auction. Yeah, I just got a gun on your auction. They won it. It's like, no, you were the high bidder. You didn't win anything. You were the high bidder.
Is this a raffle or an auction?
I don't get it. But anyway, so we have on the first day or day of auction, we usually have somewhere between 75 and 100 phone calls / emails asking for tracking numbers.
I remember clearing those out as soon as we got in.
It's absolutely amazing how these people expect, just instant. And then they complain about shipping. And it's like, guys, what we charge for shipping is literally
exact amount what they're charging.
And that's not including the 4 guys I got working shipping that I'm paying $20 an hour to. And then there's the stuff that goes, those boxes are $2 to $4 a piece. And then there's all the foam. We've got this new system where it's really cool. You put this piece of plastic down. Let me say, you wrap the gun in this weird plastic. It's some kind of super duper plastic, and then they spray this foam in it, and then you put the gun in, and this foam foams up like the stuff you shoot in the walls.
Oh yeah,
and then once it's up there, then you shoot the top, and it fills in. We close the box
around the gun completely.
Yeah. Then you have to pull it back out because the foam is hot as hell, it steams.
It's a chemical reaction that's going on there.
So we have to take the gun out because you can't have steam around a firearm, or you get rust, which we found out the hard way, unfortunately, with a couple of guns in this last auction. Now that we had to send money back because they got a little bit rusty, and so it
can happen that quick.
Yeah, well, it's a learning curve, and we learn.
And we've been curbed.
Yeah, so we've now got it down where we set it in, and then we get it right out immediately, and we actually wrap it in butcher paper before we put it in the thing. So it's got to get through a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah,
the steam,
layers upon layers,
and then we still let it dry for 15 minutes before we put it back in. But anyway, so
that's the precautions, and that's what you're not having to pay for, folks. When you see the shipping on there, it's just to get it out to you.
Well, and this foam stuff, I think it's a 5-gallon can, and there's 2 of them. And
at least 5 gallons. Those are pretty big.
Yeah, but they're $1,200 every time. And we went through 3 of them for this last auction.
Oh yeah.
So
and it's 2 separate chemicals that combine to make this foam.
Yeah. So and then they bitch because we charged them like $6 more than what we paid.
Ouch.
Whoever we shipped through. I won't mention names because they're all gorillas. Anyway, hey, did I mention this is a live show?
Live show, gorillas.
Well, yeah, this is a live show, and you know what? We have a phone number. What's that? What's the number, Jim?
Ooh, let's start it off. Let's get the number out there. That's going to be 866-870-5752. Once again, that's 866-870 KRLA.
Give us a call. You got questions about guns. You got questions about paperwork. You never bought a gun before. You want to know what you should do, what you should ask, what you should wear.
I met some people that I went to high school with this last week, and some of them had questions about guns, and maybe I'll put one out there for us because I know if it's on one person's tongue, it's probably on multiple. So
and then again, we got all this.
If you're online and you're watching us right now, we're on YouTube, Facebook Live, X, and Rumble. If you have a question or just a comment, want to say hi to either one of us, go ahead and leave your comment in the comment section, and make sure when you're on there, you're hitting the like button.
And the share button.
And you're subscribed so you don't miss all this. And you don't miss all the new stuff we're putting out all the time. All the clips that are going up, all the different... We're going to have...
We have a 30-second clip out now that has 50,000 hits. 50,000 hits. We had last week. We went over 225,000 hits total, but one video alone got 50,000. It's a couple weeks old now. But it got 50,000 hits.
It's still got traction, and that's what all these are growing at. So make sure if you're catching any of those, make sure you're liking those too. Let's keep this momentum going.
Because we are the number one show of its kind.
Number one
in the nation.
Yes, we are.
And since you can't have guns anywhere else, I would imagine in the world.
Come on. We are a special breed, we are.
Well, and speaking of special, let's get to Richard at the airport. How are you, Richard?
Silky smooth.
Good evening, you sidewinding gunslingers.
Good evening,
Thank you kindly.
Richard.
What can we do for you tonight?
Yeah, I want to know. I've seen. Most cartridges are brass, but I've seen some that are nickel. What's the purpose of that?
It's supposedly supposed to make it stronger, but the problem is if you're a reloader and you go to reload, they crack much quicker than the regular brass. Brass has give to it, and when you go to resize it, and then thank you. Okay, anyway, when you go to resize it, and you have to bell out the mouth so that you can put powder in it, and right there you go. I'm sorry, Richard. Anyway, we were talking about a collar, and poof, there it is. Anyway, when you work it back and forth, brass has a lot more buoyancy than nickel. They tend to crack much sooner. So I've always thought it was just for the looks because people wanted to look like the Lone Ranger.
Oh, nicely.
But
Just wondering.
yeah, it's supposed to make it stronger, but to me, it actually makes it weaker because of the fact that they don't reload. You get maybe 2 or 3 times out of a nickel casing, whereas on just a standard brass one, you can get lots. All right, you got your joke for us tonight?
Do you hear about the Invisible Man? He met the Invisible Woman. They fell in love, got married, had a family, and honestly, I don't understand what they see in each other.
Oh!
and their kids are nothing to look at either.
Oh,
Man, he's
it's a
got
two-parter.
Look at him go. Layers to this, folks.
Richard, we'll talk to you next week.
God bless you, Richard.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
You too.
All right, when we get back, we got Rick from the CRPA right here on...
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be right back.
Yes, we will.